Maybe I need to treat that on therapy. I don't know.
I think so.
I never finish a show.
I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about it, okay? Every single streaming platform. Sometimes, you won't care if somebody watches something on your account, but it's very, very important with us because her continue watching is a never-ending story. It is always like 3/4 of the way and that's it. She can't finish one show and then starts another show. We have nothing for you. You understand? Not a thing.
You're struggling,
You're struggling.
Yes. I'm sorry about that, but it happens.
You get jobs and grow up and...
I'm tired.
That's tired, boss. It's tired.
Hi, I'm Gabi.
I'm KD.
I'm from Brazil.
And I'm from the US.
And today,
We are just going to be telling you some of the shows that we like to watch on various streaming platforms.
Yeah.
And maybe you can use these suggestions to maybe try it out yourself or subscribe to one of them.
I will share some stuff that I am watching. It doesn't mean that I finish to watch.
She never finishes.
Hey.
I think the last show she may have finished was Game of Thrones, and that was like 5 years ago.
It was Game of Thrones. I think that happened more with long shows that has so many episodes. Some that I will share here with you today. Like The Office. I keep watching The Office every time.
Have you finished it?
No.
Exactly.
Since Michael Scott left, I couldn't watch anymore.
Which is understandable. If there's a given reason or a shift in the show being bad, Game of Thrones even got bad at the end. And The Office makes sense once Steve Carell's character, Michael Scott, left. But with her, it doesn't matter if it's long. I've seen her for weeks watch this show. And then it gets almost, she's like, oh, almost at the end, and just leave it there. And just go to find something else. I'm like, you were almost there. I don't want things to end ever. I want the story to keep continuing in my mind.
I need to bring that in therapy for sure. Definitely.
All right, let's get started.
Yeah. So my first one. Sorry.
Frog throat.
I don't smoke. So my first one is Blackish. And I've been watching this on Disney because they have the Portuguese subtitles majority of the time. But I enjoy to watch Blackish. And I don't know why Brazilians, they are not talking about Blackish. It's a really good show, especially if you want to try to understand Black American culture. Since I've been living here, married with a Black American guy, it's like, interesting. Babe, this is accurate? Yeah, it's really true. Oh, interesting. It's an interesting thing every time that I watch an episode. And there is a lot of similarities with Black people in Brazil also. If you are like me that watch 90s shows in 2000 like Fresh Prince or My Wife and Kids, you will enjoy, definitely.
It is a great show, and she's right. There are some things that she's learned that I'm surprised and shocked that it's true. She said, hey, do you know anybody named Cool Breeze? I was like, actually, my frat brother's line name is Cool Breeze. I'll be. Blackish does it again.
It's a good one. I fully recommend you to watch.
Something that I want to recommend. In fact, I'm gonna do 2 for 1. You got 2 shows from Apple, which is honestly slept on in all of the streaming platforms. They really don't miss. The Big Door Prize, which is pretty good. It just finished its 2nd season. It's kind of weird. This machine that just shows up and tells people about their destinies and they act on it. It causes the people to really rethink their lives. Mostly a drama kind of thing. It's less sci-fi than drama, but you have a sci-fi aspect because of the machine showing up and randomly giving cards and other things that happen. But is it the best show on Apple? No, but it's something I've been watching recently and I think that it's pretty good. The other one is real new, it's Dark Matter. And Dark Matter is straight sci-fi, not her thing, straight my thing. I study physics and it goes into like physics and the elements of superposition. Yeah, multiverse, superposition, so Schrodinger's your cat type stuff. Not going to get into it. Basically, this person is able to go to alternate universes based off of split decisions that you make. Should I call this girl or not call this girl? If you call the girl, whole things happen, you're in one type of place. You didn't call the girl, whole things happen, you're in a different type of place. It's a whole storyline about how that comes to be and what else is going on, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody out there. But if you like sci-fi movies, Dark Matter is definitely pretty good. And then of course there are other shows on Apple like Severance, which is, I think
Severance is really good.
I think we mentioned it before a long time ago. They're about to start the second season, I think, so I'm ready for that, but Severance is phenomenal. Very, very good.
So 3. I said 2, it's 3. My next one is Modern Family. I heard about the show since I was living in Brazil before, but I never stopped to watch the show. I don't know where exactly people from Brazil can watch. In US, you can watch in Peacock, and I like it. I can relate it myself with so many characters.
Just 2.
No, not 2, 3. Sometimes I am Mitchell, sometimes I am Cam, and sometimes I can be Sofia Vergara.
Oh, actually it's 4 then.
4? Which one is the 4?
Phil.
Yeah, sometimes it can be Phil. People that you see yourself there is like, oh, this is something that definitely I will do. That's me? Oh yeah, that's me again. I really like that. This is a family that you can relate it.
I watched a couple of seasons a long time ago and it was interesting to me. It's not a bad show. Who suggested that you watch the show?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I figured this type of stuff, especially it's in that family of NBC shows, The Office, Modern Family, Parks and Recreation, which is another one that's probably something she's gonna love, but she can't get through one, you know.
Yeah.
The next show that I can't not mention, it just came back and it's The Boys, okay? If you have not been watching The Boys, then either you're smart, saved by Jesus, and don't want that demonic stuff to be put into your brain, or you just been sleeping on a rock. The Boys is basically, imagine Marvel superheroes, but real life people with those types of powers. A superhero is supposed to do good and they will always do the good thing. Here, no. They let their intrusive thoughts win constantly. They do things that you thought, if I was a superhero, maybe I would do this, but it's a bad thought, they do it. It really focuses on current event things without getting into politics, but it does kind of mirror what's going on in the United States. In Brazil too, to a certain degrees. Who will the superheroes follow? Because you know, in Marvel it's not like, oh, is Captain America a Republican? No, they don't get into that. Here, they kind of do. It's very gory, bloody, gruesome, explicit. You're gonna see a whole bunch of things. So I am not recommending it to anybody that is too young to watch it. Not recommending it to anybody that is super, super religious, conservative, and doesn't want to do it. This is not for you. But if you like me, you right there, right? Yeah, that you. Oh yeah.
Yes, because I like
Oh yeah. Watch that. You gonna love it.
If you live by yourself, you're single, and you invite your parents to go to your house, let's watch something.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
It's not The Boys.
You don't want to watch this with your parents, okay? No. Very constrangedor. How do you say this in English?
Am I Google Translate?
Constrained.
Embarrassed.
Embarrassed. Yeah, very embarrassed to watch this with your parents.
Again, another suggestion other than The Boys in the same category, but it's a cartoon, is Invincible. She's never watched Invincible. No. But it has a similar type of trope, superhero type thing, but it's really, really good. You just gotta take my word. I'm not gonna give you any synopsis or anything like that. But if you watch The Boys and you like, I like it, you can watch Invincible as a cartoon and love it. Trust me.
And both on Prime Video.
Prime, yes.
So my next one, back to Apple TV, Loot. Loot is like very good. It's funny, it's short. Every episode is like 25 minutes, 30 minutes. It's a comedy about a woman that got divorced from her husband, and he's billionaire. Because she got divorced, she received a lot of the money. And she was like in the first moment feeling very lost about what are gonna do with all this money. But she realized that she has a non-profit organization for help poor people, and she invests her time and energy to develop that. And it's very interesting to watch because she's billionaire trying to live among normal people, and it's very interesting to watch her thought process and romance and things that happen in the office. It's fun.
Yeah, Maya Rudolph plays the main character. She's already one of my favorite actresses. Extremely funny. Didn't watch it at first. She watched it by herself. I watched it recently on a flight and I binged it. So I agree with her. It is a very good show. Entertaining, short, sweet, to the point. This next one is going to be mine, but we're both going to talk about it. The problem that we all have, reality shows. Love is Blind, Perfect Match, My 600 Pound Life, My 600 Pound Life Brazil, 90 Day Fiance. Every version of 90 Day Fiance, all of them. Pick one and just stick there. They're all interesting for a little bit. 90 Day Fiance nowadays isn't as interesting as it once was. I started watching it based off of a meme or a gift that she saw about where are my flowers and everything.
Where is my flowers?
Where's my flowers? You look great.
What is my flowers?
No flowers, honey. I'm sorry.
It was interesting to watch Brazilians on the show and then other crazy things. Now it's kind of getting out of hand. There's another show called Love in Translation. These people took 3 American guys and women from all over the world. We're talking Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, France, Morocco, and Italy. Put them in the same house and said, find love. But here's the thing. They didn't speak English and the Americans didn't speak any of their languages. They had to just go off of each other's vibes. That was crazy.
I didn't watch
I
that.
saved her from it. I'm taking bullets over here. Reality shows in general, just tread carefully because you can be like, why am I watching this? Yes, next episode.
I had a video here, but it's just speaking Portuguese with my favorite reality shows on Netflix. Is like, it's my guilty pleasure. Not so guilty. It's good to see real people acting dumb and you can judge. That's the point of the reality shows. You can judge. This is worth 600 pounds.
Brazil. Last point. There's a version in Brazil, My 600-Pound Life in Brazil, but you can't watch it in the US.
No.
When we were going to the DR, they have My 600-Pound Life Brazil. This dude on the show, he really was trying. He was trying, all right? And I hate I laugh, but he was like, I'll get you this physical therapist to help you start exercising, right? First thing the physical therapist had him with a resistance band, right?
Minha carreira é o maior desafio, mas a gente vem com bons resultados.
But the funniest part is the guy, I don't know why he suggested, he's like, all right, we're gonna try and do jumping jacks. If you are over 400 pounds and not an athletic, we're talking about like unhealthy 400 pounds, and try and do a jumping jack.
2, respiração. Parou. O que foi? Joelho. Aí.
Help! Ajuda! One jump, he was out.
One that I started in the pandemic, but I am this person that if I take too long, I need to restart, rewatch to remember what's going on and keep going. So that's what I did with Emily in Paris. I watched the first season twice and now I'm in the 3rd season. And it's really good. It's like, it's cute, it's short, and it's in Paris. It's a beautiful city and it's very interesting to see how people from Paris and Americans related with each other with some cultural difference that I can relate it with some cultural difference from France because they think more like Brazilians and not like in US. I need to work. French people, they're like, what's going on? Let's start to work on 10 a.m. So that's interesting for me to watch.
So my last suggestion is kind of obvious, but House of Dragon. If you haven't watched the first season of House of Dragon because you were that mad at Game of Thrones, trust me, House of Dragon is a lot better. I can tell you without a doubt, the first season you won't be like, muito ruim. Watch season 1 of House of Dragon. It ends great, it starts great, there's a lot of drama, more dragons, black people.
Oh yeah.
You can't go wrong with this show. This show is great. Season 2 is about to start. I know how the story ends. I'm the type person, if the show ends, I'm like, they get this from a book. I go find that, I read that, and I know what's gonna happen.
I don't know. I have no clue what will happen.
Oh, I know exactly what's gonna happen. It's gonna get even better. That's what happened with Game of Thrones. He hadn't finished the book. He refuses to finish this book. I don't know what's wrong with.
Oh yeah, he didn't finish.
No, man. And probably at this point, knowing how people feel about the show, he doesn't have any motivation to finish the
I
book.
don't think that he has an able time to finish.
They thought he was about to go. You know what? I'm not even gonna put that out in the universe. This is complete. It has an end. It is great. Keep watching this. And so that's like what we're watching and suggestions that we have through various platforms. Of course, we watch a lot more things. We can give you more suggestions if you like us to give you more suggestions. Or we can go in depth about shows that we have watched. Let us know. Give us some ideas about what you want to hear from us. I hope that you like this video, and if you like the video,
Like the video
subscribe to the channel,
and turn on the notification bell.
and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
Sim, kiss kiss.
Tchau, tchau.
Bye bye.
Beijo!